If Civilization start over episode 4. The last episode, I think Italy, England, a bunch of countries formed in Europe, maybe these two maybe formed. I don't know if these two actually formed. There's Indonesia now, and there's Thailand. China has lost this starting to lose control of this, taking over this, and yeah. So technically this was Chinese at first. Yeah, whatever. So let's continue. So very first, the Baikal country gets very fat and big, as we see. They get pretty big if you ask me. Now where is this located in? Europe? Europe? It's located in Europe? What the hell is it doing in Europe? I thought it was in South America. Okay, these guys kind of just, they kind of just invade and conquer like Mongolians. They're like Mongolians. They're like Mongols. They take over this. They eventually convert it to theirs. So now, so yep, now these guys take over this. Yep, they got pretty big very fast. They pretty much got buffalo sized. Sense of joy, sing my the back at the chips are whole. So yep, they're now a lot larger. What the hell? Where's the whole? Where's this at? Tell me where's that? Okay. Go down here. Take that gray. Put it here. Yup. As you see, the Baikal country has taken over a bunch of land. Yeah, they've pretty much taken over all of this. They expanded more in the south, and the north, and the east. Not too much in the west, though, for some reason. They mostly expanded east, south, and north, and west. They stay far from the west, for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, they've conquered very much. China and India have been kind of solo for a while, so they will no longer be solo. China will explore a vast amount of land, taking over stretches of land like here, in the northern parts. China's just kind of scared of collapsation. They'll probably collapse some video. They'll probably collapse in a couple of pieces. Maybe something like they'll expand all the way to like Xinjiang and the Gobi Desert and they lose all of the control. Or just expand way too far from the coast. That could be it as well. So they take over that in the puppet state. Take us over this. They're pretty used to the cold. I mean, these guys are really used to the cold, so in fact, they're very well in the cold. That might be a good thing, but the world's pretty cold right now. Not very warm right now. It's kind of like winterish vibe, so they're not really nice to invade right now. It's kind of like February, January-ish. I think in this timeline is like maybe like the early stages of civilization, like what's like January, maybe like January 31st right now. Well, that's actually the date when this video was created, so yeah. The state map, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really cool, in fact. Yeah, we're gonna have to add states all the time. Let's actually just do that right now. In fact, why aren't we doing that right now? Still want to lose land, so yeah, so let's start. So the southern parts of these guys, I think there will be a state of their own. But these northern guys will be almost state of themselves. They'll be a very like countryside state. There'll just be grasslands, forests, and that's kind of it. Grasslands, forests mostly. Maybe some dead trees and snow. A lot of that. Dead trees by I mean like no leaves. So will this all be its own state? No, obviously not. In the north it just cuts off. So yep, in China, they get a couple of states themselves. So this large state will be from the north, as well as these guys are just starting to get really big states. We're starting to get the bigger states up in the north as well, and yeah, that's kind of how it happens. And for cities, guys, hear me out. Hear me out. China has more area to expand than India. Now, it might be pissing off some people. That's true. India does not have much land. They can't really invade north. They haven't fully developed a navy yet. They're gonna have to depend on, like, going north. They have to depend on the east, which is not a good thing to depend on one area. So you might have to invade Thailand, invade Vietnam, maybe invade China one day, maybe take over this area. Maybe that would be nice. That would be nice. India would be a large, probably stronger empire than China if that would happen. Are you telling me I did this on the map? Oh no. Yep, I did this on the map because I'm stupid. Okay, I'm stupid. I might be stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean all this. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying, guys. Sorry, I can't really pause the video. This thing I'm using right now isn't pausable, so you guys are gonna have to watch this. I'm very sorry if you guys are gonna have to kill yourselves watching this. Yeah, but at least yeah, at least at the end of the day, it's not too bad. I mean, it can be fine. It can be worse. Let's go to our states map. Again, it's gonna piss me off. Really gonna piss me off. But I'm just gonna quickly do the best. Put as much effort, but as low of time as possible. I'm in the States later, right? Yep, I'm in the States later. Okay, continue going down south. Yep, that's great, yep. Okay, let's make a state right here, and the rest of its own state. Okay, that's great. And for cities, there's like maybe 2 to 3 more cities. Most of them are gonna be around the Baikal Sea, but there's gonna be one by the countryside. There's gonna be one here, and that's it. And for China, there's a lot more. And the cities by the coast are gradually expanding down here. Gradually, a bunch of cities are spawning. First city in Hainan, India, gradually growing faster than China is. And they're spawning a bunch of cities everywhere. I mean everywhere. They have cities in so many damn places. Like, they got so many damn cities. I could tell you all day how many cities they have. They're growing fast. They're growing real fast. China is expanding, but India is growing fast. That's how China's grasp. Yeah, this is what happens when you expand too much. But, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a new country. So this is pretty easy. I'm just gonna manually finish this real quick. Dark. There are dark purple countries, right? No, not really. No, this is like a light. It's like a different type of purple. It's like dark pink. That's dark pink. That's purple. That's purple. I'm gonna make a slightly dark one. That could be this could be the like dark. dark one. Yeah, dark. Yeah, this could be like dark, kind of like dark purple. There could be darker purple. To like dark purple. So yeah. So there's like a new country. It's like Malaysia. Kind of like there's of Thailand. There's some islands from Indonesia. They will. They will. So they will. They will, in fact, be invading Indonesia. And Indonesia, in fact, will be invading. Just. They're not invading, they're just taking it. They're kind of just taking the coastal areas. Getting a little thicker by the north. They're starting to get real thick down here. They got some parts down here. And they got this salt area. And they got some more explore lands. Got a couple more islands here and there. Overall, they expanded quite much. Explored quite much of land that hasn't been discovered in a while. I mean, in a while, like the past. Like, humanity died before this happened, so. Yeah, humanity probably moved to like Mars or some crap, and then new humanity came. New people came to replace the old people. Yeah, these are what the new gens have. Okay, let's continue. Indonesia will be taking this, blah blah blah. Taking this. Okay, they'll be taking that. Okay. So there goes our states. Let's go here. These all will be islands themselves. These guys will be states themselves. Now this is where the interesting part starts. And again, Indonesia is a growing economy. China is technically a growing economy at this point. So China isn't fully grown yet. There's more to China. But they've kind of stabilized at a certain point. They haven't really grown that much from that point. So yep, they got that. These guys got whatever. Yeah, these guys, yeah, that. There will be some large states. So yep, in the cities we'll have so they have cities in the north. They have one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. And in the main map, yeah, we'll just fix this. You aren't supposed to be that, okay? Great. Let's go to Europe real quick. So in Europe, a bunch of land will be explored like usual. Let's place this guy in Scandinavia. Okay, so Europe will get explored. The Russians will hurriedly explore the coast, going into Prussia, Poland-ish areas. Basically, they're going to Prussia. They're invading more inland. it's a lot more easier than some places like Africa to move inland to meet jungles. There's just not enough flat land. Well, except for that. They actually, the world will not go there. Yeah, we'll go by the coast in this world. Yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, this is what happens. These guys. What the hell is Denmark still here? Yo, we gotta fix that. Why is Denmark still here? So, England invades north. They go on the Irish coasts down here. And they invaded Bitter. And they then explore the Irish coast. They made landings in Scotland, Denmark, the mainland, and some of its islands. Show of it gets discovered. They make a little landing in Sweden, but they don't get too far because it's too cold. So they take this, take that island, and yeah, it kind of stops from there. Yep. So, yep. Yep, let's continue. Europe is vastly explored. Yep, like that. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay, let's continue. It's gonna be a little bit mindless work, but yeah, it'll be worth it. After this point, yeah, there's gonna be lots. There's gonna be a lot of new countries, not a lot of invading, if you ask me. Except for Italy. Italy doesn't follow that rule. They kind of just invade the Adriatic a bit. To get a little big in the Balkans, shouldn't do that. So, yep, this continues to happen. Yep, so let's get to the new countries. There's gonna be a country right here. There's gonna be like a country right here. There's like a blob right here. There's gonna be a blob right here. There's gonna be a massive Russian invasion, Russian takings of all these lands. What the hell is that? What was that? So Russia will expand in certain areas. So Russia will invade this. Let's get to those countries later in the Balkans. We still got a lot of work to do. The purple Russians will continue to invade. The royal Russians, because purple's royal. You know what purple is, right? You're not stupid enough to know what purple. You're not stupid enough to not know what purple is, right? Yep. They're just like, yup. So let's go up north. France takes over this. England takes over this. Greece Greece kinda takes over this. Turkey kinda took over this, so these areas gotta, yeah. So boom, boom, boom. Boom. Let's go up north. So up north, yep, stuff happens. There's gonna be a country right here. There's gonna be a country around the coast. There's gonna be a country around here. There's gonna be massive stuff going on. There's gonna be countries all around the world. There's gonna be Ireland, which is gonna be by the very, very coast, depending very heavily on fishing. Boom. Let's just get the countries that already exist, their land, their rightful land, I guess. Maybe not, I don't know. These guys become England, like fully England. They're just, like Cornwall previously, and they're now just England. They're probably Scotland, England, Scotland. Sorry, Wales. Did I just hear Tralla on the TV? I don't know what the hell I just heard. I think I just heard Tralla, Kroko, Chaka, Chaka, Chaka. I don't know what the hell that was. Sorry, guys. Carthage? Yeah, there's a Carthage. There's a Italy. There's a Rome, not Italy. So there's gonna be like a symbolic of dark countries. There's no dark cyan, right? There's not really a dark cyan, so yeah, here we go. Bold right here in the north. These are gonna be the most meticulous countries. I do have a color range, but that's just a little too much wasting of time, so I'm just gonna do this. Please don't hate on me for my humble opinion. I have to do this instead. I'd rather do this instead. So yep, this happens. Prussia. Oh no, what the hell? Let's think about Prussia later. No, dark orange. That's a little too dark orange. Yeah, that's like brown. That's like dark orange. That's middle red. I think that's middle red. It's like dark red, I guess. I don't know. I call it middle red. So this guy, let's make him this guy, Belgium. Magenta, dark magenta. I mean, yeah, that's gonna. So, yep, Bosnia Herzegovina. Dark Mentos. I said Mentos. Yes, let's make it a little darker, like a little bit darker Mentos. This area will just be like a There's gonna be like a that's different. Okay, this color could exist. This is like dark blue. That's dark blue. That's light blue. That's normal blue. That's dark purple. Okay, that's great. What's in the north? We're gonna have middle blue, alright? I don't know why middle blue. Middle blue is now here in Europe. They got these islands. And yeah, these guys are just gonna be them. They're gonna be the Belgians, right? They're gonna be like a wall. So yeah, that's what Europe looks like now. There might be a war between Carthage and Rome, and I think Carthage will win that war currently because, well, if we look at this war right now, why does Carthage not have a capital city? Why does Carthage not have a capital city? Why does Carthage not have a capital city? Anyways, this is Carthage. This is Italy. This is Rome. This is Carthage. That's Rome. That's Carthage's sphere of influence. That's Carthage's sphere of influence. That's Rome's sphere of influence. They eventually influenced this guy, but right now not. So they basically have no influence on other countries, and Carthage has Morocco. This probably tells that Rome would lose the war. Not talking about for yourself, not leaking anything, get mine. Anyways, fuck farted. Okay, anyways, Iran will go down south. Yep, Iran will go and invade here. Yep. They get a little thicker. They'll go over the Red Sea. No other threats are by here. I said no other threats are by here. I guess I was lying. Haha, lying. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, Pakistan takes over this. Maybe that's Iran, I don't know. Alright, it's all your humble opinion on who the hell that guy is. I could say this like I could piss off people and say this is Kuwait. This is not Iran. This is Kuwait. No, this is Azerbaijan. No, this is Turkmenistan because it's green. Yeah, people could also see that. The 54 people have ever seen this Civilization series. Currently at 54 and January 31st, Saturday, 2026. Currently recording this on that day. So, yep, they'll probably release this exact same day or like a week later or 2 weeks later. I'm a little lazy, so that'll happen. But you guys already have like or you guys have like 3 episodes, so that's fine. You guys also get a lot of minutes. Now I'm definitely not gonna show you the rest of drunk states and parting cities. I'm actually gonna show you the cities, but states are meticulous. They take a lot of time. I can do them, so yeah. Yeah, this happens. Yeah, this just, yeah. Yeah, this happens, yep. Okay, did you think you're actually gonna see states drawn? Of course you are. I don't care about you. Lying. Of course I'm lying. I care about my fan base. I'm having a growing fan base right now. Yeah. Just draw the state right there. Boom, okay. Yep. Yeah. That's them. Yeah. What is this again? What's this country? Macedonia? This is Macedonia? Wow, Macedonia lost the southern part but gained the west and east. Wow, what an upgrade that is. So they'll have 2 states. They'll have actually multiple instead of 2. They have a lot more people than just 2 states. They have 4 states. And these northern guys, let's draw these northern guys. Let's call them Transylvania. Yeah, these guys are in the Transylvania area. And let's just, let's just draw them. Draw their states, in fact. Yeah, this is what their having states is looking like. They have a straight line here. I don't know why they have a straight line, but I don't know. I don't know. They choose the straight line, guys. I didn't choose it. Anyways, this is what, Bosnia. Yeah, Bosnia. Yeah, Bosnia. Yeah, like that. That's Bosnia. If that's not Bosnia, I don't know what else is Bosnia. All right. I don't know what else will be Bosnian than that. Yeah, let's just draw these guys' border with France, and add the states of France. Let's just add the borders of. Let's just add the borders of that. Let's do that. Do that. Do that. There's this border state between these two. Okay. What else? Shown in the clip right here. Yeah, there's a bunch of states being born right now. Because the long, stretchy, Viking Empire. Yeah, they're not even Scandinavia. I think it's Denmark. The Denmark Kenyan Empire. Let's just call them Germany. Let's just call them the Dutch, Belgians, the Belgians, who are known as the Second French. Oh, no, not this guy. Oh, not this guy. Oh, no. Yeah, let's just draw his states real quick. Let's just draw the states of Prussia. Not everything's divided like that, okay? Russia, pain in the ass, but let's do it, guys. Hooray! Yeah, let's do Russia. They got some big states. They don't got many people in these states, but these states are getting smaller and smaller, which indicates more and more people are moving in. Hooray! Anyways, let's just continue. Yep. East and West Kaliningrad. Yep. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Let's go here. Let's give these guys that state. And China, done that. Oh yeah, okay. I'm getting a track. Okay, I'm understanding your vibes. I know your vibes, bro. I know your vibes. How much matter how don't have you. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, actually, let's keep the states layer. Did I just add an island? I think I just added an island. Okay, let's do that. Let's. Okay. Yep, like that. Russia is way more like developed. They'll gain a couple more cities, definitely around Moscow for sure. A lot of cities around Moscow, like a lot of cities. There's also a lot of cities by the Caspian Sea. There's a couple in the inland areas. There's a lot by the Black Sea. That's the warm water ports Russia uses. I think they go like here. Russia Russia has pretty good ally. They have two pretty good relations with Turkey and Carthage. They don't have good relations with Greece, and they got good relations with Greece and France, sometimes Morocco, but they're mostly just neutral. So Russia's kind of like an alliance with Turkey, and yeah, so this passage will be very dangerous for Russia. Very, very dangerous, in fact. There'll be 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. Great Britain will have a couple by them. There was also supposed to be like a country by here. Who said there was a country by here? I don't know who said a country was by here. This is gonna be like a middle. Is there a middle yellow? There's probably a middle yellow somewhere. What is this? Oh yeah, there's no medium yellow, so yeah, there's no like middle yellow, so let's just make island middle yellow. Let's just immediately go to states and finish this real quick. Okay, let's go here, go here. Let's go build a city there. There's gonna be, their capital city is gonna be this city right here. These guys' capital cities will be right here. Yeah, that's the capital city of that's these guys' capital city is this. Yeah, that one. These guys is this one. These guys is the middle one right here. That's the most populated and economic. The same for the rest. Carthage was, where's the city at? Buddy, where's the city at? Where's the capital city at? But Carthage. Buddy, where's that? Okay. So, let's just get this straight. Europe's filled up. Europe's filled up. Africa hasn't done much recently. I hate that fact. I think Africa deserves more attention. Like, I genuinely think they deserve more attention overall. Now, they get countries that expand. Like, this is very thin. You don't gotta go this thin. Alright, these areas are also habitable. They're not just... They're harder than living right next to the coast, but the coast is more green. This is more yellow. Yellow and orange. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Oh, I forgot the... I forgot it. I have a brain cell of 2 degrees Celsius. Orcalero, orcala. Ballerina, ballerina. Yep. Yep. Yeah, this is what Carthage looks like, so yep. Yeah, there's gonna be a country like Western Sahara. Yes, there's a Western Sahara. There's a lot more to discover, so yep. Africa's explorance has began. These guys has gone to Lake Victoria. They gone through these guys. They expanded a little thick by here. They got here. They got here. They got here. They expanded more north. They got more thick. These guys explore around here. Yeah. Yeah, this is how much we explore of Africa. They take over these islands. That's cool. They take over these islands and make a landing in Madagascar, and yeah, it's kind of pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Yeah, what's the main goal of this? Well, to have more countries. This is the goal of it. Having more countries. Middle red? We don't have that. Middle lime, dude. That's cool. There's a bunch of whole countries here. There's like... Hello, Tabervay. There's gonna be a country here. There's a very long country here. There's like Lake Victoria. Actually, there's like a whole country down here. There's like... These guys are like depending on the lakes by here. But that's pretty obvious to see, if you ask me. It gets pretty thick down here. I mean, it gets pretty thick by here and here. I like Victoria's case. The south is pretty thick. So, yep. That's all the countries there. That's it. And for these guys... Yep, those guys take that. Egypt takes this. I think I might have like an hour of recording this. So yeah, I'm gonna have to quickly record this. I have an hour. So yep, Morocco takes this. I'm not gonna take any time to edit them and make states and cities. I'll do that off camera. Right? I don't want to waste your time, but I gotta finish this quick. Yeah. Also. What? Spain. Yeah, cool, right? Spain. Yeah, cool. Right, cool. It's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool. It's cool, man. Don't make fun of Spain. Alright, this is my very first true Iberian country, Spain. Portugal doesn't exist yet. Sorry, Ronaldo. Your country doesn't exist, bro. Your country doesn't exist in my universe. Yep, yada yada. Get rid of that line. Yep. I feel like the Indians and Persians would inevitably at the end of the day explore this. Russia and these two explore here. Yep. That'll be Egyptian, that'll be Somalian, that'll be Lake Victoria, that'll be this orange, this might already exist. No, this doesn't exist. It's okay. Okay, here we go. Right here, magenta. I might have already done magenta somewhere in this universe. Yeah, we're all done magenta. Let's just... Have we done purple yet? I don't think we have done purple yet. Yeah, we have done purple. Yeah, don't put you there. Okay. There's countries right there. They're kind of like tribes, more closer to tribes, but they got enough technology to function like a country. Just enough. So where they can be like a country. Yeah, they got pretty thick. Egypt got pretty thick over here because a lot of rain's actually pouring down there. And in fact, that much rain actually causes a whole river to flow. Like the very first river flows all the way here and greenifies like this whole area. This was unexpected. A lot of water poured in. So this greenified this whole area to where Egypt could live in it, kind of like the Nile River. It's gonna be like the Nile River. It's like on steroids, kind of. Yeah, kind of like on steroids. Okay. Yeah, damn, this is a lot. This is a lot. Yeah, these guys down here, they're kind of gonna be like, yeah, we got that, we don't got, like, look at that. This color, or do we got like this color, Jen? No, we don't got this middle color, so I guess we'll give it the southern part, why not? They're the biggest, I guess. That might be the reason why. Pink, no, we've done that. Red, already done that. I don't know what else I can do. Really dark red. Really dark red. This is darker than like. This is like darker than turkey almost. Like comparing this to turkey, this is much darker. So I guess really dark red. Do not confuse this with turkey. Alright, these two are not the same. This is really dark. This is just dark. So we're gonna infect this with blue right there. So yep, this is the world map right now. Yep, this is the world map. So we got this. Oh, we already forgot about here. Yeah, let's do the really. Let's just do like the middle trend. Let's draw like this middle-ish color. Let's just do this normal middle-ish color. Now this looks more like France. This doesn't look like any countries, right? This doesn't look like. No, it looks pretty much like it. The middle. The middle looks pretty different overall. Madagascar, I'll take a couple of these islands. A couple of these tropical islands. They got like island hop these islands. They got like took all these islands right here. Process of taking all these and these. So yep, this is gonna be like the end of the video. Yeah, this is pretty much the end, but a lot has happened. Why is there a damn border? Why am I so stupid to the point where I had a border? There isn't supposed to be a border. Okay, let's imagine. So the Europeans decide to explore more. Nothing ordinary. The Europeans explore more, and the video's not close if this happens. Yeah, the Europeans explore more, and the Europeans finally get a little bit in the house. A little bit. They can explore a lot of Europe, to be honest. Yeah, this is that's that. Okay, let's continue. Okay, yep. So yep, this is what the world looks like. Oh yeah, don't forget about these guys. Okay, yellow. Chat about really dark ones. This is a little too dark, in fact. This is a little too dark, so yeah. Great. That's Spain right now. Now, that might be good. Okay, so yep, that's Constantinople. Let's also get rid of these, like, outlines, like these black outlines. These are kind of annoying, not gonna lie. The 50-minute mark is about to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 minutes in the video. Woohoo! It's about to become full night time. I got sleepy sleep. So yeah, I wake up like at 8 a.m. So maybe I'll upload a video like 10 a.m. ish. That's. What the hell is that? No. Genuinely, what is that? What did I just do? What did I just do to Europe? No, I gotta stop whenever this happened. It definitely was on a stroke. Okay, great. Oh my god, I just reset the whole thing almost. I just reset the whole thing. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just reset the whole thing. Because of that. Holy crap. Holy shiz, dude. Holy shiz. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. This color is not the same as this color. Do not mistaken the two. Please do not mistaken the two. Please, for the love of God. Frame. Sure, add a frame. What does a frame do? Okay, I guess no. Oh, what the hell does that do? I don't know what that does. Okay, so in the grand scheme of things, a lot of things happens. And, yeah. That is like a Spain now. There's still bigger cottage. Let's just at this. Just fully at this. Let's get rid of this outline. Let's do that. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, yep, this happens. Whew. I think if they get this guy, yeah. Okay, let's do that. So let's end the video right here. What if Civilization start over? Episode 4 and ka-ching.